Alright, and now we're back at it again with the video games can't have spicy women. And in this case, spicy is a euphemism for S-E-X-Y. You know what I'm talking about. That's right, my friends. It's the battle for Stellar Blade's Stellar Buns. I'm Fox, and this is RealMarcFoxx.
You have such a pretty face, you should be on a Christmas card.
So in Sony's latest game announcements, there was a trailer for the up-and-coming April release of Stellar Blade. So far, a PS5 exclusive. My hopes is that it will come to PC, where I will pick it up. Probably not going to grab it if it's only on PlayStation 5. And what do we see but the game having a female protagonist called Eve, who is, well, not ugly. And as we all know, the cabal of anti-gamer propagandists like their women in video games to be ugly. So they do what they always do, and they malign the game and the developers for being spicist. That's S-E-X-I-S-T. We have to use euphemisms here on the YouTubes, unfortunately. So this guy named Kareem Jovian, who I'd never heard of or seen before, is one of the primary voices speaking out against the game and the spicification of women in the game. He also refers to the female protagonist Eve as being childlike, as if they made her to look like a child. And why would they do that? Well, you can take a guess what he's alluding to. And in another post on X, was a guy going by the name of Gaming Prophet NYC with this stellar take: spice sells, and they're selling this game based on the spice. Today's drink of choice is brewed cacao. You basically take organic cacao nibs, you grind it up just like you're grinding up coffee beans, and you brew it just like it's coffee. I use a French press. Tastes pretty good. I end up adding cocoa powder to it just to make it taste a little better, but it's an alternative to coffee. You should try it sometime. It contains theobromine, whatever that is. But as X-Poster Even Nisha Shell points out, a lot of people were praising the game Baldur's Gate 3 specifically for its spicy scenes, which included LGBTQIAP++, as well as a spice scene with a bear. Yes. And of course, the feminists always like to claim that real women don't look like this. You see, real women can't look like the images of these women in the video games, except in this case, they actually did a body scan of a real Korean woman. So yes, this is a real woman. They obviously changed her face quite a bit, which is pretty normal, but it is still a real woman. However, whether that ample-sized chest is natural and real or not, well, that's for you to decide. And back to this childlike face thing, well, that's debatable. What I see here is them making the face a little different. It's more angular, and it looks more like an anime-style face. So I don't see them making it necessarily childlike, just more anime-like, which arguably is more childlike. The women in anime do tend to look younger, but it's a unique style to anime. And as a side note, despite having lived in Japan for over 3 years, I just never really got into anime. The only one I ever watched was Attack on Titan, and I still haven't even finished what's out there yet. Now, let me preface this by saying that I'm not the biggest fan of fan service in games, but I'm definitely not railing against it. If a developer wants to put that in their game, that's fine by me. They can put that in their game, and hey, there's some people that like it. Some guys out there love to play Barbie dress-up virtually through a video game. But me, well, I prefer to play Barbie dress-up in real life with a real woman. And the other thing about fan service in games is that, well, it can make for some really awkward moments when you're playing the game. There's a fan service moment and somebody walks in on you. It's for a video. For me, combining fan service and a serious, dramatic story, it's kind of like when it's cold and rainy. You see, I don't mind if it's cold, and I really don't mind if it's rainy. I just don't want it to be cold and rainy at the same time. And I don't mind if there's fan service in a game, and I certainly don't mind if a game has a serious and dramatic story. I just don't want it to have fan service and a serious, dramatic story at the same time. And you know what? No video on this would be complete without checking in on our anti-gamer propagandist friends over at Craptaku. And as you can see, Craptaku is up to their wait a minute. Well, wait, I think maybe this is the wrong website. Let's double... No, it says Kotaku. This is a Kotaku article. Oh, okay, guys. Well, Color me shocked. For real, I'm legit shocked. Kotaku, of all sites, Kotaku is actually praising the game for having multiple spicy outfits and talking about the main female protagonist flaunting her body in the game. Color me shocked. So the other issue I have with fan service or the anime style is that it's overly cutesy, overly feminine, overly demure style just doesn't lend itself well to a serious story. If you're gonna put a serious, dramatic story in the game, please don't juxtapose that with these overly cutesy, kawaii characters that look like young girls. It's just, I can't take this seriously. I mean, for real, you expect me to believe that these two young, spicy chicks are battle-hardened warriors, that this chick right here is some expert in building equipment, a tech expert on the battlefield? Give me a break. Come on. I cannot take that seriously. I just can't. I can't do the suspension of disbelief. It jars me out of the experience. If it doesn't do that to you, actually, hey, more power to you. I would like to be like you. I would like to be able to take the story seriously and have the cutesy, spicy girls in it at the same time. Because seriously, in a war for the survival of mankind, you have young, cutesy girls running around in lingerie, and they're our only hope? The world is lost. The world is lost. And you know what? I gotta say this. I can't play the audio for you for fear that it's gonna get flagged, but I want you to listen to the female narrator of this game trailer. Just listen to it, okay? Pause this video and listen to it for a little bit, and then come back. Okay, did you listen to it? No, for real, you gotta listen to it. Make sure you do that and then come back to this video. I'll be waiting for you. I'm gonna tell you right now, she sounds like she's narrating a couple's spicy time instructional video. You know, one of those instructional videos telling married couples how to be more intimate with each other. And don't ask me how I know that, but trust me, I know that. And hey, let's just take a break from the video for a moment to do one of my RealMarcFoxx's wise words of witty wisdom. Today's wise words of witty wisdom are: all life began as a series of ones and zeros. Think about it. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Oh, look, a shirt change. I'm still a small-time YouTuber, so I noticed every one of those like buttons that you caress. Don't smash. That's not nice. Don't do that to the like button. I noticed every subscription you make and tap that notification bell icon. And I noticed every single comment that you leave. I read them all. If your comments are not showing up, I actually don't know why. I have no comment moderation. None of the comments are blocked. None of them are deleted, at least not by me. So if you don't see your comment, that has something to do with YouTube's algorithm and not me. As always, I'm Fox with RealMarcFoxx, and for Fox's sake, guys, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Don't forget to grab your copy of New Tokyo, available on Amazon in Kindle, Kindle Unlimited, and paperback formats.
The spice extends life. The spice expands consciousness.